Today I'm going to talk about making fear your friend. Hi, I'm Gail. Fear is always painted as the enemy, as the bad emotion. What would happen if we befriended it? Well, let's start with fear itself. We all know the symptoms of fear when it creeps in. That tightening in the stomach, the sweaty palms, that little bit of a panic, the inability to make decisions and the complete standstill, or even worse, we start reacting with anger and aggression or running away. It's that classic fight, flight, or freeze mode that comes with stress and fear. We've all felt it at some point in time. We are all familiar with it at some point in time. And in real emergencies, like when we hear a sound in the night, or in everyday life, just before a meeting or a decision to be made, it's there. And it can be useful. Allowing fear to be the enemy is detrimental. So what happens is that we start reacting instead of responding. We become self-defensive. We become aggressive and make a lot of ill-advised decisions and choices. So how can we make fear our friend instead? Well, I'd say first things first, stop. Recognize the fear for what it is, because usually fear is masked. It's masked under anger, it's masked under resentment, it's masked under something else. So just recognize the fear when it comes. It is masked by stress, so just recognize it. It's an emotion, nothing more, nothing less. It's an emotion, just like happiness, love, sadness, peace, whatever it is, it's an emotion. And if you can, talk to fear the way you would a friend. And try to find out, what's it doing here? What's it trying to tell you? A few weeks back, in one of the groups that I was in, there was a comment on Facebook about fear. And I stated that I see it as a friend. I allow it to pass and then listen to its message. So I ask it, what are you doing here? Sometimes it's a warning. Okay? This is what can go wrong. Okay? And when it is a warning and it tells me what can go wrong, I heed it and start looking at how I can overcome or avoid what can go wrong so I can move forward. Other times it's a reminder. It's a reminder. That means that you're not moving in the direction that is right for you. So when that happens to me, I stop, reassess the decisions that I'm making, and that it could just, sometimes, and it's just as simple as feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Okay? To me, that action diminishes the fear. It could just be excitement, because the feeling of excitement and fear are inside the body are so similar that sometimes we can mistake excitement for fear. And I always remember one quote that I read once. If you're not growing, then you will not feel fear. Scary, isn't it? fear is also an indication that I'm growing, that I'm stretching myself. Now my question to you is, how are you going to befriend fear and take charge of your life? If you want to find help and get help from me to make fear your friend and move forward with your life and grow, okay, please contact me on raya@rayabarwani.com. Or if you want more information about how I work with people, just visit my website, which is www.rayabarwani.com. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.